Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy LaRue from the Hot Mango Seed Podcast. Now, if you're anything like me and you have this tendency to sleep on your side at night and you wake up in the morning like, who kicked me in the neck? My neck is destroyed. Yeah, I need a massage. Well, one day I decided to do a Google search of the best massages that I can find in the Orlando area. And to my surprise, I stumbled onto a jewel. The Balanced Body Massage Therapy. My goodness, magical fingers took all of the pain out of my neck, and now I am a returning client. They are amazing. They're professional. Their rates are great, and they know what they're doing. Yes. So I highly recommend that you check out Balanced Body Massage Therapy. Go and book your session now. You can go to their website at balancedbodymt.com, and you may just get a good rate if you tell them LaRue sent you. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're now tuned into the Hot Mango Seed Podcast, where we peel back the layers. We get to the seed on everything from cryptocurrency, relationships, the gaming industry, music, and more, all while being ourselves. I am Juwan LaRue, and I'm joined with the crew, Rob Raider.
What's up?
Soulja Bless.
Yes, sire.
King T.
Have no fear. The king is here.
And we have a special guest today. Go ahead, T. Why don't you introduce our special guest?
Oh, a special guest from the Topsy show. What's the name of the show here?
Topsy BX. Where do I start?
Topsy BX. Listen to me. You got to tune in, check her out. But we got her here because we need some valuable input from another well-respected person in the industry. Topsy, say hello to our people.
Hey guys, God bless you guys.
Hey,
I'm excited.
Yes, hey, it's such a great experience to have you here with us. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Your energy always is 100. It's always calm, positive.
Yes.
Yeah,
100.
and here we are.
Keep it medium.
no, we need full-blown Topsy
No
over here now.
slamming.
I think it's medio is the right word. El medio.
But yeah, this is episode number 9.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have done 9 episodes.
Jeez.
That's so crazy.
That is crazy.
Hey, that's a true accomplishment,
so
especially
funny.
these days, you know?
9 episodes. If you haven't got to check out anything, check out our social media pages. Go to Spotify. Go to Apple Music. And you can find our podcast, the Hot Mango Seed Podcast. You can find all these episodes on crypto, on relationships, on gaming. We did a Florida man one last week.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yo.
Florida man.
Yo, speaking of Florida, okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Y'all know me, right? Yo, I had the wildest thing happen to me yesterday. This is a true story, hand to God.
Okay.
All right, God, turn off my mic if I'm lying.
Pull the plug.
So look, this is crazy. It's still so random. This is just to prove to you that Florida's a random place. So I'm grabbing some food. I'm right by a Publix, right? I'm next to a pet store, and I'm just grabbing some food, and I'm pulling out of my in the parking lot, and I'm going straight towards to where the main part of the store where I'm gonna turn left or turn right. And this car is starting to pull out. It's a truck, right? And I'm pulling up, and I kind of stop, and it stops. Are you gonna let me go, or you're gonna wait till I pull out?
Yeah.
So they pull out, and then you recognize they're going the same way. They're gonna pull out, boom, you stop, and then you hear that click, 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 and then you go back, to drive, and they take off. She goes back, and then it just stops right there, and I'm like, oh, okay, something must be in front of her. I can't see in front,
Right.
because she just stopped. The time starts to get a little uncomfortable, and I'm just like. And listen, this is another thing in Florida, right? We know, right? There's all these flavors of crazy in Florida, so you don't just honk your horn like Karen.
Yeah.
Think you the busting
You
on
have to make sure it's the right one.
You don't know
Argue
who
with
you
yourself
got.
in the
Stand your
car.
ground law.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't know who you got in front of you. So I did the little tap your arm against it.
Little,
You did the baby tap.
Like,
You did the baby
Just a light swap.
Right? So nothing. So then I see the car start to back up again a little bit, and then it stops. And I'm like, what is going on?
For real, that's what I think.
It's uncomfortable now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, So I did honk. I go, and then I see a head pop out the side of it. And she says something like, nah. I can't. Say
that again.
She just like, nah, and I don't know what it is. So I just get frustrated. I put my car in reverse, and I'm just like, man, I'll just go this way. So I turn off to the side, and then my conscience is just like, bruh, see what's up. She's still sitting there. You know what I mean? Like, so.
She having a stroke or something?
I don't, man.
Straight road rage right
So
there.
look. So I'm about to pull off, and I look again, and I just kind of roll down my window, and I'm like trying to catch eye contact with her. I'm like, everything good? I throw her like the thumbs up, like everything good. She rolls down her window, and she's just nah, and she's just kind of waving, and I don't know what it is, right? So I'm like, let me go see what's up. So I put my car in park. I get out. I kid you not.
Oh my God.
The randomness of Florida. No, it's not as bad as you think, but it's just random. This lady is like, hey, I just found this cat and my car won't go in park or drive. She said my car's stuck in reverse.
What?
Yeah, she goes, look, and she just reversed it. And I'm like, you can't, what do you mean? Does your car have problems? She's like, I don't know, but I found this cat. And I'm trying to get it home. She's like, and it's trying to escape right now.
What? She done kidnapped the cat.
She
The
said,
cat don't know that lady.
She's like, I just need to get my car over to the Kingston, and I don't understand what she's saying at that time. I'm just confused, like, and she's like holding this cat, and she's talking to me like in the window, right? I have to get this cat home, and my car won't go in park. And I'm like, why don't you turn the car off and then, try to. She's like, no, I can't do it. What I'm gonna do is, I kid you not.
Is this a
God,
kitten or a full-grown cat?
this is a baby kitten.
Uh-huh.
Looks like a hand. Like that big.
Wow. Okay,
You guys
so
should
it's-
see
I-
LaRue
listen.
trying to describe this baby
Listen.
with his hands.
It's in his palm.
Bruh, listen.
Size
creamy.
kitten.
Listen, I
small.
kid you not. This lady says, listen. I was like, your car have problems? She goes, yeah, it's been at the Kingston shop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just reverse back into there.
What?
What?
Did she steal that car?
Listen, Bless is the only one that can recognize what I'm saying. You know the Publix over on Conway, right? You know that shop that's on Curry Ford? That's right there by the ice cream place. She's saying, this is like a good way. She's saying, I'm going to back up in reverse back into the
Drive
shop.
down the street.
So she wanted to cross like an intersection or something?
No, but she's going across the whole
Oh,
park,
boy.
the Publix parking lot. And it's like 8 p.m. So there's really no cars, but
So
there's
she's
still
gonna go straight
traffic.
across it.
She's planning to back up, and she's dead serious. She's going, yeah. So I'm just gonna. Now let me tell you, I'm kind of disappointed in
Desperate time
myself.
calls for desperate measures.
Listen, this is when I'm a little not disappointed in myself, but I can tell I've been in Florida for a long time.
He's sensitized.
Yep.
Your boy backed up from the car and said, yeah, you could probably make that. Bro, but I'm going, no, like, you got to be safe. You got a
Yeah.
baby kitten in the car.
You got a
You got a
baby?
baby.
At least do it for the baby kid.
Protect the baby kid.
Think about the kid.
Bruh.
I mean, she
When-
does gotta think about the kitten though.
Listen, when I
It's
told you,
life.
so she's like, I live across the street. She was like, I just need to get the truck over there because I gotta get this baby kitten home.
Yeah.
And so she puts that thing in reverse, and she reverses all the way down there. But like, I'm not high at the time. I'm not drunk. I'm not nothing. But she is whipping it in reverse. Like, wow.
That's a G.
And I watch her. She goes all the way down.
That wasn't
pulls
even the
in.
toughest thing she's ever
did she
been
drop?
through.
Nah.
No.
It was
No,
like
she done did that before.
That was easy for her.
Yeah, it felt like she did it
Yeah.
before.
did that
That's
before.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I don't understand is why it wasn't going into drive.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm going
She
like,
have a bad tranny.
she's
that
not-
thing
Yeah,
is
she
not
has
working.
to
it has to
change
be
that.
the train.
Yeah, says that, I mean, there's no other way I could see, like, you know what I mean. But the thing is, if it wouldn't go into drive and she reversed out, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't she just reverse into a next parking space and try to figure out what's going on?
Listen, bro, I told her like 3 times, why don't you just leave your car there? Look,
Yeah.
you're super close to the, if you can reverse back to it, you can park it here, it's close. She's like, no, I can make it.
What was she reversing into?
The shop
don't
that
even
she
know.
wasn't supposed to drive it out of.
It was
The
gonna
car
be,
shop?
Yeah.
So she had to get it back.
And probably just the parking lot of the car shop
But that's
because it
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
open.
You know the headache that she would have had, so she would have left it on the spot to then come back later and get it in there. So it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know the trouble that she would have gotten.
Yeah, she
Sitting too
really
far
Talking
back
from
from the
another
mic.
room, man.
But I couldn't believe she made it. But it was just the randomness of Florida,
That
right?
is a random. That is a random.
That is
experience
Florida
for real.
randomness.
You can't
Not
really-
surprisingly though.
Not surprising at all. And I know the exact spot that he's talking about too. And I could just picture it in my head how we going. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, all she would have had to do was reverse into a spot close by and figure out what's going on.
Smoking
That's the
too
whole
much
I
thing.
would have reversed it to the shop. I would have reversed it back to the shop.
Yeah, but you said the shop wasn't open, right?
It was definitely not open.
So the
So
shop.
when
I
they
mean,
opened it,
probably
it was
like-
gonna
it
be
was
right
gonna be
there.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She needed to
Right.
leave it at the shop
Right.
because obviously it's not in a working order. Yeah.
I'm still curious, like, where did she get the baby cat, bro?
Yeah.
She was like, and the cat's trying to escape.
Yeah, she's trying to get away from your crazy ass.
It's literally
Say
trying to
no.
run from
That
her.
cat in the car like, help me, please.
Bitch, you can't park.
He was begging
cat.
Naru to please help him.
Poor
Like
cat.
trafficking cats, and I'm over here.
When the wrong person rescue you.
Right, literally.
Yeah.
But yo,
Worse.
how y'all feeling, man? How's everything going right now?
Everything is
How's your
wonderful,
week?
my brother.
Yes,
Everything's great.
everything is
That
more than
CMR
this.
life is in full blast,
Yes.
and I'm feeling the glow from it. I feel like what was that movie where the
yeah,
dragon?
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce
Yeah.
Leroy. I feel like Bruce Leroy in this
Okay.
You are the last dragon. Come on,
Who's
you
the
got to
master?
know that.
CMR
yeah.
Life
Show
2.
enough. Show enough.
Yeah, CMR Life 2 is out now.
Oh
Yes.
Listen
Oh
to
my
that
God,
tune.
it's fire. Yes.
Big tune. If you haven't listened yet, it's available on all streaming platforms. You know.
Yes.
Cop it.
It's
And
with your boy LaRue, with Soldier, Henny, Skywalker, and of course King T rocking on that thing. Honestly, man, CMR Life 2, that video shoot we just did
amazing.
was one of the funnest video shoots I've participated in, and it was like having a family reunion.
It really
Yeah,
was a
you
know,
family reunion for me.
It was
Definitely,
amazing.
yeah.
Shout out to all the people that
Yeah.
came out to the video shoot for CMR Life
Yeah.
2 out there at Studio 18, and
had so much fun.
it was dope.
Much
We
love
had
to
so much fun.
Armin Productions as well. That I mean, you know, that
Yes,
you
they
couldn't
did
ask
such
for
a
a
great
better crew than, you know, those guys. They really putting down that work. So yeah, you know, shout out
Yeah,
to
big
Armin.
ups to
Yeah.
Armin,
Yes.
big ups.
And Henny Skywalker's on the track, you know, with us as well. And, you know, normally Henny is here with us, but she, you know, due to some personal things, you know, she ain't here with us today, but, you know, she's here in spirit. You know, her beats are going to be playing in the
Shout out to
background.
Henny.
Shout out to Henny
Shout out to
Skywalker.
Henny.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, you know, the video, like he's saying, the video's coming, you know, and I just had a, you know, like as we now have it, the song, you know, I was just thinking, I was going down memory lane, like, isn't it so much different, you know, releasing music now, right? And
Oh
this-
yeah.
It was easier, right?
I mean, it's
You would
way
say,
easier.
and much faster.
It's way easier. It does take a little bit out of the process, though, like the physical CD, you know, giving somebody a CD. Was
Yeah, we used to have to hustle
Oh,
them
yeah,
things.
you get the more technical side. You get the more appreciation to it. More work goes into it because you can't get it out so fast to people, and someone can't listen to it overnight so fast as much as back then. compared
It's harder
today.
to steal the song and leak
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I
True
think
that.
it's easier
The
now.
song
though.
gets old.
I was gonna say I feel like some people
months.
would say easier to leak it out.
Yep.
Yeah, because anybody can upload, take an MP3.
Hack
and
into your
upload it.
computer,
But it was just
camera, anything.
it was something like having a CD though for a customer, right? Or not a customer, but a fan, like to where it's fully wrapped.
Something tangible,
something
something
tangible,
tangible.
yeah.
Something
The
that
store
can
you
actually-
buy, you unwrap it. Remember those
I love the
days?
CD books.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
The
CD
inside-
booklets
the
used to
inside.
be
Love the
really.
books,
That's
yeah.
that's the
Love
thing I
those.
used to look forward to the most when I buy a new CD. I always used to look for the
I still got, like,
pamphlets
2
inside.
CDs.
you were
Like,
that
The
some
guy.
of
artwork to see whatever was in there.
Because I used to keep all the CDs and then I would take them out to the case and put them into my CD case and take the the covers and then put them in there as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I'm
yep.
saying?
That's how.
Yeah.
That's how. My uncle used to do it. He's the one that got me into building the CD.
Yeah, the CD
cases.
the
Yeah,
book.
CD
CD
case.
towers.
put the
I
book in
still
the
have
case.
2 books, guys. I still literally have.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
my kids are listening, they
The
would literally
binders.
be like, "Oh my god, these
The
are
binders,
so
yeah.
old."
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're the dopest. What 80s? Everybody here? 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best time. I still have
70s.
CDs.
Shout
I
out
have
to
the
the
record
70s.
player,
And just think,
tape player.
and just think, you was like, you didn't have your phone to just, I'm gonna go to a different playlist or I'm gonna go to
No.
a new artist. You was in your
Yeah,
book
listen to
in
it.
the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had your arm back there, the back seat, flipping through like, Ja Rule. Pull it out. Take the one out, put it in your mouth to hold it, and then put the other
Put
one
the other
in.
one through.
Yeah.
And then think off for CD changers.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Or you could have
Yeah.
a CD changer. I mean, and you don't have
That's
to.
great.
Well, before they came out though, you didn't have that option.
No,
When
Yeah.
they
that
finally
was the
came out,
upgrade.
Not
yeah.
whatsoever.
That was the.
Bro, I
upgrade.
was the dude that had
Upgrade.
scratch CDs on the floor. Like, hey
All
man,
my stuff was
reach-
scratched.
Can you reach under there and grab
thank
the
God
CD
for mixed
from under the
CDs because
chair?
it's like now you could just put your own stuff on the CD now, like mixed CDs, go to LimeWire or whatever other software you use, Napster.
Buy 'em on the
Something
corner.
like
My CDs are still scratched in the book, so having them in the book doesn't
Yeah, the
mean
CDRs.
anything.
And then not only that, but they had that machine that you used to have to put that you could have put the CD on, and all it would do is like scrape.
It
off
would
like a
scrape
layer.
off
the
and
buffer
clean it
and
Yeah, the buffer, I
yeah,
remember
just to give it, just
my God, the
kind of like
polish.
ease over the scratches, so you could do it. Sometimes you do it so much that it
They
take the
scratch so
data off.
easy.
Yeah, you take the data off the disc.
Yo, they look
It's no
crazy.
longer working. This is just like you scratch it so much. I'm like, oh, do I have this machine? And I just keep rebuffing it, but it's
It's
like a
take a layer,
rotor for a
layer,
car.
oh,
right?
layer,
You know what I
layer.
mean? You only have a
Funny,
minimum
yo.
amount that you could wither it down before the data itself start to get taken off. So you you gonna listen to your CD, you put it in, nothing in playing because you wipe the data out.
Most of it.
Whipped and clean.
Now, I will tell you this though. The physical CD still has importance to the collector.
Yeah.
To the real fan. Like, so if you think about your core fans, you out of 100 fans, you're averaging maybe 20 as your real core fans. The rest of them like your song.
Yeah.
Right? You got 20% that love you, your dope artist, and then the other 80% they just like that song. They don't really care who the artist is. It's just a great song, right? And so that 20% will buy that CD because support, and that's part of what they love. Like Desi buys all of BTS and certain K-pop group CDs, knowing she'll never use them. She'll never use them, but she collects them.
Bruh,
You know?
man, that's so crazy. So I'm reading this book right now. I'm reading this book, and what you're saying is sparking this idea. So like, that's dope, man. Like, I'm reading this book called The One Page Market Plan, and it talks about the 80-20.
Okay.
It talks about the 80-20
Pareto principle.
in everything.
Yeah. That's
That-
the Pareto principle.
80% of wealth is owned by 20%.
Yep.
80-20 rule.
Yeah, like it's crazy, but that's Sorry, I just was blown.
No,
by
that holds
Back
true in
then.
everything. Like if you think about marketing think about marketing certain companies, right? If you look at McDonald's, they have a menu filled with food, but they usually advertise the same ones over and over because the same ones are their hot sellers.
So,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you'll have 10 products, but 2 of those will be moving
Yeah.
while the rest are selling,
Yeah.
but the 2 are the hot cakes. You look at the record labels, right? You look at all these record labels, how many people on the label? You have a whole ton of people that are on the label as artists, but you usually got a couple few
like 2 or 3
that are shining stars that are making that label stand out. You know what I mean? So, like for instance, Young Money. You know what I'm saying? Young Money, what? Drake,
Nicki Minaj,
Nicki,
Lil Wayne.
Wayne, and then how many more people they got signed under there?
They got a lot.
They got a
Jay
roster,
Mills,
right?
Yeah, Lil Twist.
Right.
I mean,
And so
yeah.
the
A lot
Parental
of people.
principle, it goes across the board, and from merchandise to business, you know, all across the way.
That's a tool
Things,
right
depending what
there.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
His face, LaRue's face was like, oh.
Yeah, man. And
It's true.
that's what you
what
know.
sells.
That's what kind of blows my mind is like we go from this age of CDs, hard, vinyl, to actual, digital now, and then so now what, there's a new trend. I was researching this. There's a new trend. They're saying that TikTok really is the future of
I'm trying to tell you guys.
discovering
TikTok's
new
in
artists.
last week. I tell you guys.
And it's called the rise of the snippet culture of what
Yeah.
I've been.
TikTok is.
But then there's a
up
whole
and
story behind
coming.
TikTok itself being like privacy invasion style company that's only there for study.
Yeah, I just think TikTok is
It's so funny.
free. TikTok is TikTok's
Yeah.
almost like Reddit, like free, not as free as Reddit, but it's right now. It's not really regular. I don't know TikTok.
It's
that
like the
well.
wild, wild
It's
west of
huge.
social media.
Yeah.
You could just
It's
get
huge.
there
You
and
get
do
very,
whatever
if
you
you're
want.
creative
huge.
on TikTok, you can really bring in your followers.
Yeah,
Right.
And
you
you
do
can get that
anything.
follower
You saw with the black
into
dancers,
what it
when
is
they-
you
when they
really
stopped
want them
dancing.
to go.
Yeah,
So my
yeah, yeah.
TikTok is not there
Yeah.
for entertainment. It's there because when I throw a podcast down, I need you. Hey, me guys.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
now come and listen to my podcast because I got something to feed you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So you use this to get to this.
To bring them over.
In a
yeah.
positive way,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and then you get
absolutely.
funny a little bit. You might try a challenge. You might not. Whatever.
The TikTok
Yeah.
challenge.
You do,
I have
you
that
do
TikTok
the
challenge.
challenges. Top,
So-
I
you
be
do the
trying, but I
challenges.
never post them. I
You
be
just gotta come
dying
up with something
to.
dangerous.
Guys,
and-
oh my God,
stick
I'm
with
going
it.
to. I'm going to get really bored one day and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna take 8 hours of my day and just
What?
read.
8 hours.
It takes like 8 hours to do those
That's
challenges.
crazy.
Yeah.
They
And-
do it in parts, like if when you guys are literally doing this podcast and you guys gotta edit and do all that, like they go 8 hours, 12 hours doing one challenge
Wow.
Cheese and
to
eggs.
put it together.
It's
See, and
dedication.
that's
That's dedication.
and that's crazy like that so much because they have to. Like you making shots and doing all kind of tricks, like it got to be
Yes.
rehearsed. But like what's cool is the thing I've been seeing is like the revival of certain songs, right? Like old type songs, like watching like I was looking up, some of the ones that trended were like the Trillville song,
Yeah.
like how that came
That sound
back.
like a bed squeaking beat.
It really
That's
does.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually make it with bed
That's what it's
squeaking
meant for.
sound effects.
Yeah.
I was like, after a while, we get to the age where you kind of know what
Yeah.
the bed sounds
That's
like
how you
when
know
it
that.
squeaks.
That's just a
and
banger,
that
too.
was it.
That's a banger.
And you
Straight
see
banger.
that's like in a whole bunch of their TikTok videos,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it like they're not even dancing to it or anything. I mean, some of them they are, but they're using it as their background music, and these songs are getting revived. Like then there's the A Baby. I don't know if you've seen the
Hurricane Chris.
where they're doing the like Bay. And they're doing like they're sliding their feet across.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
I seen that one. I
Love
seen
that.
Oh, yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like a
That's
sideways
sideways
move.
rock.
Yeah.
We should
That's
do
just
that
crazy.
challenge, guys.
Negative.
ankle trying to do
I don't
that.
think my knee will let me.
Y'all go
Hell yeah.
We need insurance. for
That's
me
a
to
young
do that.
man's dance.
Hey, and the thing about it,
Megan
though,
niece.
the thing about it is that's a Hurricane Chris song. A song that he had out probably
Baby.
in what 2012 or
Old
something
school,
like that.
yeah.
And that
Like
song was
2006, 5.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
and then that
it was
song
back.
nobody was really
Yeah.
putting that in regular rotation, and then boom, it
when I
gets
knew I arrived
it's
to Florida.
revived by TikTok, and then another
Just
one,
saying.
the Ghost Town DJs at night. I think you like how they have all the challenges,
Hey,
but like all
Wasn't
of
that 80s and 90s?
that's from the
I
90s.
can't
Yeah,
sing,
90s.
guys. So
But
sorry.
but it's like it's a concept. I'm wondering where you guys' minds are thinking. Like, do you think that? Boom, like that music will be easier to release on TikTok. What if
It's a new way to expose the new generation to the
It's
music from
becoming,
back
it's still
then.
not easy because I know that I want to, with my, what I don't like about TikTok is I can't bring what I really want. I can't create what I want to create.
What do you want to create?
Because of artists and
licensing and all that.
licensing
Yeah.
and so you can't
limited.
it's extremely limited. So
Isn't there ways you can do it? Like, say you can speed up the song while put it in your background,
I
slow it
need
up,
this
chop it
machine.
up, chop it up to a certain amount of seconds. So, like, say
I don't have that phone.
if it's under law that at least I use
Like, I don't
3
have that
seconds
phone.
instead of 5 seconds, so 3.5, I use 3.3 of your song, and I still got away with it. Like, just using that fine line.
That don't
No,
work.
You can't
That
do
don't
it.
work.
no.
The moment,
Someone's
the moment
gonna
a
hate on your
song-
stuff. They're gonna flag you.
Yeah.
And the TikTok police, Instagram police gonna come and tag you, send you a threatening message in your stuff, and be like, "We're gonna disable."
You
your
say
whole
that like it
account.
happened to you before.
all the time. Oh my
I say
god.
that all the time.
Because my Instagram is more unprofessional and more funny, and people just can't laugh at. I be wanting to put so much inappropriate shit.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Can't
I
TikTok be
Well,
professional?
yeah,
I don't look at it.
Cuss
I
we don't,
think
we don't
Can
give
I
a damn
curse?
over here.
Okay.
Say that again.
All right.
Can TikTok be professional? I think it's just an open, free content platform. Like,
But the thing about the copyrights is the moment anything is recognizable from another tune, you can't use it.
yeah, true.
Correct.
You know. So the
Doesn't
moment it's
fair use have
recognizable-
like about you could have like a
Yeah,
4
fair
second
use
snip?
rights. That's what
You
I'm
can-
saying.
Yeah, for
Because
fair
there were
use.
Fine
so
line of
many
law that,
people.
you can go to the guidelines.
I guess they created
And that's what's
content.
nuts. I've heard content users like play songs, but they sped it up so that way they can't get sued because of the.
They have a
fair trade
certain
laws.
amount of time that
No,
you
that-
could
yeah.
use
And you have
for
to like
fair use.
tag
not-
them or
it's-
something. I
it's-
think you have to be
with
like
fair
at
use, you have
LaRue if he
access to
created
it
that
if you
content.
go to the Harry Fox agency and get permission based on the fair
Yeah,
use
no,
act.
but like say like
okay.
on YouTube, like say if you want to put
Yeah,
it on
YouTube,
YouTube so that
definitely.
way your video don't get flagged, you could use a song that's licensed, but what you can't do is go beyond like 4 seconds of it.
Yeah.
So like certain content creators, they'll put the songs that you know is licensed and we know like is popular songs in their videos, but what they do is you just use it for a short snippet.
that must be YouTube.
And you can
That's what
actually,
I'm
and you
That
can
must
actually
be
do it to
YouTube
YouTube
based.
because
That's
on
not
YouTube,
that's
yeah.
not the fair use.
On
Yeah,
my
no,
own
that's what I'm
page.
saying.
Yeah.
It's in the fair use because trust me, I look it up.
It's legal.
on,
I
on
look
my
it
own
up on
page,
the.
I actually use real rap songs on my own because they got YouTube clips. They're trying to follow Instagram, so
Yeah.
you can actually choose. You can go through an artist list and choose the song,
Right.
and then choose whatever part. Of the
Well,
song
no,
you pick
some
will
of
be.
the platforms already have pre-licenses for you to use those songs. You know what I mean? So that's different.
YouTube is not one of them because
Yeah,
YouTube
it's
will flag
huge.
you with it. That's what I'm saying. So the whole reasoning behind it is because if you go beyond that time,
Yeah.
YouTube then everybody will know. The spiders will then flag your song,
Oh, yeah,
and
they
then
coming.
the copyright claims
they
because
coming for you.
they have people. That's all all
Watching.
their job is to do is just to look and flag, look
Yeah.
and flag, look and flag.
Yeah, they-
If you have couple seconds of it in
Snitches.
there,
A bunch
or
of
speed
salty
it
ass
up like
people.
you say, or slow it down, or some people would even like put that track imposed over another track, so like it kind of like mix it up so they could use it just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just for a little second, you know. But hey, don't do it because the flaggers will flag you if you
They're
get
gonna
what I'm
find
saying,
you
that
guys.
it is not worth it. Use your own music.
Delete your account.
That's what you
Don't
do.
do it.
For real.
No,
you
no,
know,
I got-
and right now, once again, thank you for tuning in to the Hot Mango Seed podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Appreciate
can
it.
follow us on all social platforms, Twitter. I'm not going through them.
Instagram.
You know what I'm saying.
You know, if every
And we
major
got-
social media platform, that's what it is.
Yeah, and we got our
Every
special
single
guest. We got our special guest with us, Topsy BX.
Yes.
She's here with us.
Hola.
You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy is, now we have, cause Shy, shout out Henny
love Shy.
Skywalker. She's the homie. She's one
so
of
funny.
our hosts of the show. She's not here with us tonight, but normally when we're talking relationship discussions, like Henny's like, Henny's like a nigga, like.
Just because from a different perspective, yeah.
Her perspective is more like, nah, like it's not.
Henny
it's not,
straight to the point.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's
And
blunt.
I'm
and
just
it's
as
kind
brutal.
of a man point of view.
What happens with me is I come in so they see me and they're just like, oh my God, I'm feeling that. But then when we get into when it's serious and I am honest with you, even with the same personality, it's like, excuse me? And I'm like, yeah, so I'm not comfortable with that. So, but we're good. Listen, we can be friends and that's okay. It's not that there's something wrong with you or me. We're just not good for each other. And they're like, oh, man, you hating on me. You know what? Like, whatever. You had an attitude and shit. Oh,
Yeah.
Banging on the, look, Topsy is banging on the table. She got the nails. She got the nails.
I felt LaRue, and I just, as soon as you did that, I was like, my bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep my hands off the table.
Slapping them on the table.
It's all to the good.
I'm going to sit on my hand. I knew I
You were
wasn't going
just
to do
passionate
that.
about it. That's all that
I was.
That was the passion, because I see the fire spark instantly. She was like,
I had to bring it back.
No, you good to
Bring it
go.
back.
You good
I
to
tell
go.
him that when I do mine, I get so super excited in my house. I have to literally tell my kids, don't come out of the rooms. Keep the dogs in, because I get so excited the dogs are barking on the other side. I'm like, stop. So yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm like my brain doesn't want to go down the Will Smith Jada thing. Like, but like I'm sitting over here
But it's the
battling.
slap heard
I'm
across
like,
the world.
There's so much of that.
but no, like,
And it's just a slap, really.
but it's not even a slap. I'm so over the slap, right? I'm more. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like I'm a little disappointed in Jada Smith. What Jada Pinkett?
I'm disappointed in both of
Jada-
them.
I just feel like as a female,
Supposedly she
like,
doing alopecia, supposedly.
so I would hope that
I would hope that she didn't lie about that.
no, but not even
And
that.
even if she had it the way what it went down was just inappropriate. You're a comedian. What?
But no, look, the thing
it was
is,
a joke.
the perspective I'm coming from is that I would be disappointed if my woman didn't have my back 110.
Oh, 100%
to
agree with
where
you.
It's like, yeah, he went and slapped him because, you know what I'm saying, I'm his, you know.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the part that I'm just like.
I deal with you behind closed doors. I would never embarrass you in public. Yeah, you don't do that.
One at a
Kiss
time.
touch.
Say again.
After that whole situation, supposedly he did like a forehead Eskimo kiss touch.
Who?
After that.
Type of couple.
Who?
Will Smith and Jada. While he was there. It was like one of the pictures that got out there late. Like just picture them doing like a forehead Eskimo rub, kiss touch
High five.
kind of thing. Yeah, you know their way of love. You know instead of instead of doing the nose Eskimo, they
But
do
they
the
have an
forehead.
open relationship. So they have an open relationship.
Or
I was under the impression, based on the interviews that I've seen him and her have, that it's more so that maybe he agreed, but he didn't really want it. However, he still agreed to it. He could have left her.
True.
what he said,
But
he
that's
got
just
around, too.
rumors. That's just rumors.
But just the concept of the relationship, right? Like, I don't feel like she really had his back
In that situation.
at all. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
she just played the wall. Like,
What
hey,
could
this is on you.
she have done?
I feel like my woman, if I had one ideally, that she would have just at least been like, yo, come out with a statement like, hey, he was doing it because of me and my feelings with her. I'd hope that she would have a little bit
Some
more
kind of support.
reasoning, like,
Yeah,
you know, I
yeah,
got a
some kind of
disease.
support, yeah.
I got a disease. He got bent out of shape. You know what I mean? You know, he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can go wherever with that. Like that, he's this crazy person. I would hope that my woman would be like 100 with me, like ready to get up out there in there, because I did it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that
He had her
is-
back, but she didn't have his own. And then she
Well,
was like,
yeah.
she loved
he
Tupac more
jumped
than
in the
him.
fire, and she was like,
Well, I mean, I'll
And
be
August.
real. What
And
I
August.
see,
Yeah, she still remember
what
August,
what
so
I see is,
it was
I
summertime.
see they love each other, but she loved him like a brother,
ooh,
and I hate to say it like
so
that.
it was a story
I
that
hate
she
to
didn't want
say
to
it
marry
like
him.
that.
She didn't want to
Said
marry him.
that.
Yeah,
they
I
married?
hate to say it like that. Like maybe they were in love at one
Uh,
point.
think
supposedly
she's
the
sexually
mom
attracted to
forced
him.
them to get married,
say
and it's
again?
all on the red table. They said this themselves. Like the mom
Yeah,
forced them
she
to get
didn't-
married. Like she didn't
yeah,
want
she
to get
didn't
married.
wanna
On
get
the
married.
day of their marriage, whatever, she broke down, was crying, and they
She
had a
did.
conversation.
That's true facts.
And they was like, the mom's like, nope, you get married to him because this nigga's about to make it. We need to go get
Yeah.
this money. You
But see,
pregnant,
I
whatever.
don't even care about they they openness. That don't bother me. That's
Yeah,
a
because if they
choice.
agree,
That's a
that's a
that's
choice
a
that they
choice
have,
they
and I
decide.
respect that.
But look
And
what it does
and
to
there's
the kids,
plenty of
though.
people.
The
there's-
kids look like they're having a great life.
There's a lot
Well.
of people out there that have these open relationships and they do well. Like to me, as long as both people are 1,000% agreeing, the thing is you can tell he don't want it. And that's where the problem is.
No.
At least I feel
Like, he
I could be
doesn't-
way off. He could have been the one that
I
cheered
think he's
it
the
on.
one that wants it.
But-
She
Yeah.
don't wants it.
That's
He's
what
What,
he's
the
trying
open
to-
relationship?
No, or
I don't feel
relationship.
like he
Period.
agreed.
No.
you're saying the open relationship.
Yeah, the open
He's the
one
relationship.
that wants it.
I don't think he wants an open relationship. I think she wants it, and because he loves her,
yeah, true.
he's
They're
there.
okay
True.
with it
Be-
together,
because
yeah.
he loves her, he's like, I'll do it. But I think
Versus divorce.
it seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it's all her plan, and he's just trying to stay in her world.
She can scheme on some shit too.
She's a schemer. She just have that look on her face like she plotting something every time. B.
I mean, she got that
I don't
bald
know
head
why.
and skinny fingers. Like she can do that Mr. Burns finger wave.
She always look like she plotting something, and just the way that she,
The way she sits and she sits like this.
exactly.
A lot.
She just like look at him, and then he just turn into a whole nother person, and then do whatever he do, which is not it's not the discussion here, but I feel like she have a control over him. Is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that Will doing some of the things he do is actually on Will. I think is a lot of the things is because of she
Yeah, I
Frustrations.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or
Frustrations.
just talking in his ear too. Like
Yeah.
she might have said like, we don't even know. Like she might have been in the car before. Like, hey,
Yeah.
if he says anything, if you're a man, then you would go up there and you would smack him,
Make him feel
you know?
bad. Yeah.
Not saying that she plotted that or planned that, but
Yeah.
it could be stuff that she's saying in his ear. Like,
Yeah.
what would compel him, the smiley guy, the good vibe guy, to just, you know.
Now
Well,
on a
that's what we
different
think,
note,
though,
on a
so,
different
yeah.
note,
We'll see.
you know, I think a lot had to do with her for him to walk up and slap Chris. However, it wasn't just about that. Now I don't know if y'all saw the 2016 Oscars.
Oh, I seen it.
He when Will and Jada boycotted because they weren't giving black people their fair, their fair rights to the Oscars. Chris Rock did almost 5 minutes of slamming them. Like very disrespectfully, 5 minutes on the 2016 Oscars, like to the point where he was like, "Why are they black people doing all right?" Like, first of all, Chris Rock has a habit of making us look like idiots.
I know,
and he does it in his comedy,
he
and then
does.
he gets paid for it, and people think that shit's funny. It's not funny anymore. It's played out. But on top of that, he spent 5
Your
minutes of the Oscars.
Yep. Your opinion.
My opinion. Yes.
But
But
I
I don't watch him either. But for 5 minutes, but for 5 minutes in the Oscars, he slammed them, and then expect to be able to do it again
yeah.
in front of
But
the world.
Because
it's
he's
like,
a comedian, though.
yeah, fuck
see,
that shit.
But that's the thing. It doesn't.
Look, there's lines to be drawn. Will should not have smacked him in public.
Exactly.
Will should have punched him behind the scenes.
Well, that sets the tone, though.
I would agree to
set
that
the
if there was
tone.
such bad
Well, not
blood,
probably in the most best
versus doing it
way,
in public. Like
Yeah.
but it sets the tone.
But look, the thing is right. Like, so what happened was last year. What I read, was like she did not like jokes that he made about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so she was like talking to the Oscars and telling them that they should like not allow him. She was trying to file a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is, it's like you guys like. Don't do stupid stuff, random
But
stuff.
when you're a social figure, how much privacy do you think you should?
Yeah, you don't get much
You don't
privacy.
get privacy.
unless you
Why not
avoid
for
You don't
all
get
that.
life of
privacy.
public?
But they came to the Oscars to be represented, not to be disrespected.
Yeah.
You feel me? They sat there because they came to represent. They came there for that. The Oscars ain't a comedy show. It's an award show for their acting.
Yeah.
It's not a comedy show.
Rock, though,
Yeah, exactly.
as a
So
whole.
it is
Like,
they have
Chris
a
Rock.
comedy on there. Like,
But
I don't
how
agree.
long do you let a
I
bully
don't-
get away with bullying?
No, but the
people?
thing is, I don't agree because then
it's-
people would say that comedy is bullying.
Yeah.
Comedy is based
not.
off
It
of
is to
that.
an
Like,
extent.
no, but
It
that's
is
the
to an
thing.
extent.
But
If
that's
it's
what it
targeting
always
his
Comedy
was.
saves lives.
What that whole situation was, it was just history
Sometimes.
behind it. It wasn't because it was comedy. It was a whole history behind it. We
Yeah,
just
they
sat
had
and
more.
explained it.
They had more
There's a
history.
whole lot
Okay.
more behind it.
Yeah,
And-
there's more to that.
And Chris Rock
absolutely.
has been disrespectful, like being around white dudes.
Like
and
what
letting
you
them
said
say
about the
nigga
2016
all the time,
song, yeah.
and
Yeah,
always
you
talk
seen
about
that
black people
episode with
making-
him and the
Louis
other
C.K.
two,
and
the other
Jerry
2-3 white
Seinfeld,
dudes.
yeah.
But if you
Chris
go
Rock
back
just
to
feeling
crazy.
happy as hell while they saying nigga.
I
But if you
personally
go- but
say I
let's-
think he deserved it.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. I think he deserved
Yeah.
it.
But the thing is like you have to say so many others deserved it then, because there's like every year the Oscars. There's
Well,
a
Will Smith
comedy.
wasn't there.
Slap their ass
People
too.
have been
They would have went down the line.
people have been clowned about worse stuff than that.
Worse than that.
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything. I mean, I just think
True, very much
This
so.
is just my piece on it, right? Comedy and comedians has been going in on people to the point where
roasted.
you just thinking
Roasted all
like,
the
what?
time. They gotta
How they
roast.
taking
Look.
this in the front row? But hear me out. But Chris Rock is a comedian. He crossed the line, right?
Yeah. Yep.
He definitely crossed the line. He
It was
went the
funny.
level, right?
Yeah, he fouled.
Will Smith shouldn't have slapped this man there.
Facts. I agree.
That's like at the end of the
should've
day,
never
that's
put
just
his
how
hands
it
on
is.
her.
Like
Not there.
not there
Not
No,
on the
not
world
there,
stage.
not there on the stage.
That's what I'm
Not on
saying.
the stage.
He shouldn't. What
Not
he
on the
do
stage.
behind the scene, you go up on him, you defending your woman, you do what you do. That's fine.
yeah.
Don't slap him on the stage there, because what it did was just start a whirlwind effect of him spiraling more and more
Yeah,
down
he lost
the
all
drain.
kind of stuff.
He lost all kind of
he
deals. He
lo-
lost
he
all
came
And
out on the
respect
wrong
him,
end,
the
yeah.
people that he represents. I feel like he should have known
Now,
better.
you thought you would have come out looking better, but at the end, you came out way worse than you.
I
And it
was
was just a
surprised
slap too.
he
It wasn't
did-
like he got shot, stabbed.
I
It was a
was
slap.
It was
surprised.
just a slap.
Mouth
Yeah,
drop.
slap. Chris Rock deserves that slap.
Also,
drops.
I can tell you right now, what he was doing in 2016 was not comedy. If you listen
Chris
to
Rock.
it, it was to
Go back on
diffuse.
that.
I disagree.
Listen, no. Listen to why I'm saying this. The entire speech he gave about them in 2016 wasn't about comedy. It was to diffuse their effect they were having, because the whole
Really
point
like a
was the
joke.
boycott because of not giving black people their rights in the Oscars. And when he did it, if you listen to what he was saying, it was literally to smooth it out. It was comedy, but the way he did it. Listen to it the next
Yeah,
time.
I never hear it.
It was literally to de-escalate the strength of their boycott.
Of what they
Take the
did.
strength out of it.
The entire way he talked. It was 5 to 10 minutes of it.
No, I remember that. I mean, that's because we were all kind of like I know I was in the group of people that was boycotting the Oscars that year because there wasn't enough for nominees and all that, But we are reaching, about that time, But why don't we go out with, what we did, like showing love.
We got
man.
too serious.
Where,
It's a twofer. It's a
Stop slapping
twofer.
people.
Damn, Will. No, keep on slapping people.
Don't slap. Don't slap.
I know
We still got BET.
if you're like me, I'm just so overhearing about it. You know what I mean?
that.
It is
True
a
that.
played
But
out.
let's
been
go
past
out
that.
like who you guys want to shout out? Who you want to shout out that is doing things? Who's making moves right now? Who should our audience go check out? Or who do you want to highlight?
I definitely want people to check out Elsha 3000. I think he is, to be honest with you, I think he's really good.
Now,
he
who
does.
is that? I'm not
He's
familiar.
like in Orlando. He's like this hip hop reggaeton artist. I mean, he is lyrical. He doesn't hide who he is. I feel like it's an original type of hip hop that we lost a long, long time ago, where you can do hip hop at your own means without you're talking from your heart. You're naked, and it's not all this stuff with and the body pop. Nah, we go like real hip hop.
Yeah.
And I think that Elsha and Free Minds Entertainment is definitely I got to give it to him. And
Big ups, big ups.
yeah,
Shout
definitely.
out to Elsha for sure. I hear a couple of the tracks is straight fire.
Yes, I'm talking
Nice.
about Fire. May his brother rest in peace as well. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to FLCC 420 again in for Exotics
For exotics.
coming up, so
Mm-hmm.
get your goodie
Best
bags.
time of year. That's
Get your
our
goodies.
Christmas. That's when we put up the real
Get your
trees.
goodies.
Hey.
excited.
I want to give a shout out to another event producer here in town, Jennifer H. Desire. If anybody has seen the Fusion showcases, they are amazing. They are well put together. They have them at the Abbey when they go down, and the talent that comes in is just it just blows me away, like what's available here in the town. But she's been doing it big for a lot of artists here. She's connected a lot of them, taking them up to Atlanta for big shows, and so I just want to give a shout out because she's been doing it for a couple years. She actually spawned off of our good friend Orange's Media, who we got to rock. We went out to one of his
Shout
shows
outs.
last
Shout
night. That shit was dope. Respect the mic. Yeah. But big ups to Jennifer H. Desire because she is definitely taking it to the next level. And so check it out when you get a chance. You see the Fusion Showcase. Always a great show.
That's what's up, man.
It's
Shout
the
out,
Fusion Showcase. Shout out Jennifer. I would like to send a big shout out to James Hunter and First Dibs Entertainment, and also my
Shouts
mentor,
out.
Mr. Milton. You know what I
Milton,
mean?
what's up?
Yeah, we shooting a video. I mean, we shooting a full feature movie.
What?
Out in the hills, out in the country, real deal. It's called the Curse of Abigail Proctor. You know what I mean? We on the set, hands and crew, and it's just an amazing experience. And yeah, James Hunter doing big things here in Orlando, and he planned to make Florida kind of like how Tyler Perry have Atlanta. So you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, he really putting in that work, and he's just a tremendous human being. So shout out to James Hunter.
I told you we had an actor amongst us.
Yo,
He's an
Soulja-
actor.
you heard me.
Yeah.
I said, Soulja, look, we talk about the Oscars. We can't talk too bad about him because
Yeah.
Soulja got to get his.
Right? Yeah,
Soulja got to get his.
You never know. I might be the next
Yeah,
one that
right.
slaps somebody on
We
that
don't-
shit.
We don't
No
want
slapping people.
we don't want Soulja to get banned because of the Hot Mango Seed podcast.
No.
Shout out to Devaney Sports Pub, and then shout out to Game Time Cards. Your local businesses around the area, go give the guys a shout out.
Mm-hmm. Nice. The Devaney's.
Yeah, the Devaney's. I love that.
Big
spot,
ups,
man.
Devaney's.
You know, and I want to shout out Henny Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yes, Henny.
Shout out to Henny.
Again, for y'all that don't know Henny Skywalker, she's one of the hosts of this show, and she is one of the dopest producers that I've met. I've met some monsters. You know, if you know anything about me or my catalog, I've met some monster producers, and Henny Skywalker is amazing. And you know, she has. You know a real producer when they have just files upon files upon files upon files of music, and they can't even. You're saying play me something dope, and they're just like, bro, you 1 through 37, like you pick a folder, like I don't know what you want, but she's super dope. All the background music that you hear in the podcast is all Henny Skywalker's beats. You know, me and Henny actually have a new single that we're gonna be releasing.
Here we go.
Street Fire.
Fire in the mix.
It's called Saturday.
That's my favorite track, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite
Bro,
track.
don't be pumping me up.
No, I ain't not. Trust me, I ain't got sing you up at all. That's my favorite track, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Saturday coming out. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, Henny is a monster, man.
Yeah.
So, anything else? Anybody else y'all want to shout out?
Yeah. One last thing. Topsy. Sorry, Topsy. She's over here choking on water. She choking on water. I'm over here putting her on the spot.
Y'all, it's
She's
one
choking
that
on
she's
water.
choking on.
Not to put you on the spot at the wrong time, but where can the people find you? Like
Great question.
It's been a blessing having you
Everywhere.
on here with us. So how did they tie into you so they can check out your podcast? First of all, shout out your podcast again and tell them where you're located at.
First of all, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are absolutely family. Rob, Radar,
all day, all
you're now
day.
family too, and so is Shy.
The love is mutual.
Yes, I love these guys. You guys can find me everywhere though. Topsy BX, where do I start? It's on Spotify, iHeart. It's on Google, Apple. I'm on radio, Pocket Cast. On Anchor.
Everywhere.
So, because God is good. So,
God is
True
good
that.
all
and
the
it's just
time.
the beginning.
True
God
that.
willing. So,
So say it again. Where can they find you?
everywhere.
That's a soundbite right there.
Spotify, yeah.
That's a soundbite right
sure
there.
is.
Mango Seed, find us.
You guys gonna have that
Everywhere. Hey, I like that.
everywhere.
So yo, before we, just so again, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. This is episode 9. We'll be back with episode 10 where we'll dive
10.
more into crypto. We're gonna dive more into NFTs. Ooh, wait till we talk about NFTs, and we got a special guest.
Big money.
We're gonna dive more into gaming. We're gonna dive into so many different areas and get to the seed on everything, because we want to see you strive. We want to see you live your life to the highest value that it can be lived at. So we want to plant seeds in you to become an entrepreneur, to have a bigger vision, to think outside the box, and get to the mango seed. Just, you can't cook it. I mean, you could cook it, but you can't bite it because it'll. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave you with the jewel of the day. All right. So this is my jewel for you today. Stop prematurely sharing your ideas and plans with everyone, especially with dream killers. Who are dream killers? Dream killers are people who don't share the same passion or vision as you. It sounds so good in your mind that you have to share the idea with someone, and after you share it and don't get the reaction you anticipate, you begin to think maybe this idea isn't as good as I thought it was. But no, that's not it. What happened is you prematurely shared your vision with a dream killer. Instead of explaining it correctly, you jumped around in 10 different directions, and you don't even have all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted in your plan. So before you share your ideas out, plot out the blueprint first, lay down the beams put up the drywalls, complete part of the work first, then say, hey, you want to hear something cool? That's when you start to present your stuff to people. And even if they don't believe it, keep going anyway, because you never know what the Most High has planned for your life.
Amen.
Thank you again for tuning in. We are the Hot Mango Seed Podcast. Until next time.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye, guys. God bless.
West Coast.
Good shit.